Welcome to Northwoods in Autumn, a guided analytical meditation. Be aware that this type of practice may not be appropriate for all. Please view the video Welcome to Mind Matters first. This practice invites you to imagine yourself on a mindfulness walk into a woodland environment. Get comfortable and allow yourself to be drawn into the here and now of the path. Think of your thoughts being attracted to the trail as iron is attracted to a magnet. Be aware of your breathing with each footfall and the stability of the ground beneath your feet as you stroll in the North Woods. You have been down this trail many times before, in all seasons. You have seen it in a pristine blanket of glistening snow, snow only marred by the tracks of deer and small creatures. You have seen it in the spring, when each plant and tree displays delicate, new growth, with the promise of the summer lushness to come, and the tree-top world in a frenzy of nest building. In summer, the forest is alive with four-footed and feathered activity which you regard in wonder. The wildflowers create a festival of colors. Autumn was a color palette of russets, golds, oranges, and orchids, a feast for your eyes. But those days have passed. The vibrant hues have faded and fallen to the ground. It is late November, and the forest is transitioning to its winter state. There is a more subtle beauty this time of year, beauty that may take a keen eye to discover. Trees shelter you from the gusts of wind that rattle through dry leaves, which have not relinquished their hold on the branches. Clouds dart, blocking the sun and then drift away. The nearly leafless elms, maples, and oaks stand out against the sky. The woods are so quiet now. Birds have migrated, and those that stay are finished with the pace of chick rearing and seldom speak. Only the wind through the dry leaves, the drilling of the woodpecker, and the occasional voices of other wildlife punctuate the quiet. You are aware of your breathing as you listen. It amazes you how close you are to the modern, noisy world, and yet, here, in the woods, there is no traffic, no planes flying overhead, no dogs barking or machinery grinding, just stillness, serenity. The temperature now hovers around freezing during the day and colder at night. The creeks and puddles partially freeze, creating artworks of ice. You bend down for a closer look at the intricate patterns. You are intrigued by the shapes that frozen water can take, some as wavy lines, like an eddy frozen in the stream, and others like shards of broken glass. You travel farther down the trail. The desiccated accumulation of leaves nearly buries anything on the forest floor. Fallen birches, bark peeling away from the trunk, are slowly disappearing. The white to pale grey bark displays pleasing patterns, and the decaying wood of reddish brown adds more textures. Pale green lichens have taken hold on many down giants, aiding in their decay which enriches the forest. Mosses can still be seen clinging to granite boulders. Under the encroaching blanket of brown, grass stalks have browned and begun to crumble. The wildflowers have discharged seeds and have started retreating to their roots. Ferns have withered, so unlike the beautiful forms of summer. The air is rich with the earthy, musty scent of decaying leaves. Nature has discarded the past season and withdraws to its core. One could feel that the earth is dying, but we know this is not so. It is only going to sleep. It will retreat inward to gain strength for its reawakening, its rebirth. Strolling on through the umber scenery, you hear another stream calling to you. A boulder near the flow beckons, and you settle upon it. Listening to the water speak, you consider what you have sensed along the path today. Nature is the greatest teacher. Perhaps the human creatures of the earth should learn from her, much like purging an overstuffed closet or garage of things that we no longer need. Releasing negative emotions that restrict your quality of life now and in the future could be beneficial. While listening to the creek, your mind wanders back to the past year, and you sort through the memories that flood your mind. What emotions have driven actions that were harmful to you or those around you? The creek seems to encourage your thoughts, as though it were carrying them up from the depths of your mind. Blame, pain, anger, fear, shame, hatred, self-loathing, resentment, loneliness, despair. All the clutter of feelings that one accumulates through a lifetime become obvious to you. The stream becomes your counselor, wanting you to excavate further, to uncover the weights you carry. As you ponder, you consider how to heed nature and take stock of the past. You could come back to this boulder and your counselor with a journal and record what bubbles up from the depths of your being. You could inventory the clutter and identify what can be neutralized so it is no longer harmful to you or others. How you could accomplish a purge is a lesson yet to be learned, but you will have taken the first step. Daylight is fading now. You miss the extended daytime of summer. Yet, the darkness can be such a good time for introspection. You rise from your seat and start back down the trail, seeing it with a different perspective than when you first entered.